Hey gorgeous, it's Kat here and welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur Reality TV, the place where I just try and tell you the truth, no filter, no BS, certainly no makeup, about what it's like living the entrepreneurial life and in my case, traveling the world location free. Right now I'm actually staying at my parents' in Melbourne in Australia for a couple of weeks, which is great. And as you can see, there is a sleeping and in fact snoring Bubba on me. He's actually kind of breastfeeding under there, which is probably like, I don't know, a completely unprofessional way to make a video, but anyway, if he pops his head up and squawks, then, well, we'll have to deal with it. I just decided to make a little random post video while I was laying here waiting for him to kind of finish waking up. And just a few little thoughts, really. No specific topic, just a few thoughts on what's working at the moment in my business. I'm really blessed with my business. I've built it up to where it's now a 7-figure business, all online, living location free. I really only work a few hours a day and get to do what I love and just get to work with so many amazing kick-ass women all around the world. And one of the things I've really just clued back in on myself that's working is just taking it from a place of fun and pure joy and just kind of being you. Now, I go on and on about authenticity and alignment all the time. It's one of the big things that I write and talk about. But something that I've realized recently is I think I've been thinking too much about how do I be authentic? How do I be aligned? How do I get my truth out there? And I've been so busy focusing on, hey, I've got to write an important daily message today and I've got to, build up my business from a place of alignment that I actually have lost my way, I would say, over the past 6 months or so in terms of not just having fun with it. So I've been more in that headspace of what do I need to do to be authentic or what do I need to do to be aligned today, rather than just like posting random stuff of what I'm doing and sharing little photos from what I'm doing and just answering from a place of fun and lightheartedness when I respond to comments. So I've had to kind of kick my own butt in that area because I've really noticed that it started to feel a little bit uphill again in my business. Not in a full-on way because I definitely still love what I get to do, but yeah, I definitely lost some of that sense of joy or just free-flowing energy with it. And to be quite honest with you, I've noticed that the money side of things has become a little bit tougher. I've had my income dip a little bit. I mean, I was consistently hitting over 100K a month towards the end of last year, and it's just felt like more of an uphill battle to see the money flowing. And I would say it's totally because I've started focusing on what should I do, what do I need to be doing, rather than just like, hey, let's just, I don't know, say what's happening and say what's going on. It's quite hard for me to even describe to you what I mean. But what I really wanted to share with that in terms of what's working is how can you just honestly just be you in terms of don't think about how to be you in your business today, but literally just wake up and at some point throughout the course of your working day, maybe in the middle of doing something that is on your list, that you do just pop in on your Facebook page and just share what you're actually doing and what you're thinking, that you don't think about what's a good post to put up, but instead that you just be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. And it can be like the silliest stuff, but honestly, it's the silly, random, means nothing at all stuff that people really respond to, and it gives them a chance to get to know who you are. So it could just be like a little update of what you're doing in a photo, or it could be that you share something that's bothering you or niggling you that's happened in your business, or it could be that you share something that you're excited about. So it's really just that whole energy that I have been talking about a lot lately for those who've been following, of bringing the beat back. And how can you bring the beat back in your business? How can you make it feel fun and make it feel just like it's you just kind of hanging out with a bunch of friends? And as much as your business is about you and your customers, and of course people are, investing and working with you, or they're, not always paying to work with you, but sometimes just subscribed readers and investing their email address and their time and so on in being part of your community. But it is also supposed to be, I think, God, my hand looks big like that. It's also supposed to be about just connecting authentically with your true readers and with those who really resonate with you. And it should be fun. It should be like hanging out with friends, and maybe some people would think that that's unprofessional and that it needs to be all very carefully structured and planned out and follow a strategic plan. But I mean, yeah, if that's what gets you going, then awesome. But for me personally, I just can't really find the joy in following strategic plans all the time. I do like to have a plan. I like to have a bit of a process mapped out. I like to have my little list and follow along with it. But I also want to be able to feel that I'm just connecting in a really human and, a fun kind of friend-based way with my community. And I certainly notice that whenever I slip away from that, it starts to feel tough again. It just starts to feel a little bit less fun as well. So I've been making a real effort to just have fun, be me, be really real, feel like I'm having kind of a laugh when I'm answering questions and hanging out with my clients, and when I'm posting on my Facebook page, as well as even when I'm sending emails. And it's really changed the energy around how I feel in my business just over the past few weeks since I've slipped back into that space. And I also see that my engagement and my responses and just the whole feel of my interaction with my community is going back to what it was probably a year ago, where I really just slipped into a space of, hey, I'm just going to let it all hang out and say and do whatever the hell I please. And that was really where my business exploded to the next level. So it's been a great reminder for me. I hope that it gives you something to think about as well. And I hope you've enjoyed the gratuitous sleeping bubba background on this video. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Entrepreneur Reality TV. I do really love just bringing you the truth about what it's like running my business, and I hope that I can inspire and motivate and empower you to really get out there and create your dream business and life as well. So get out there and do it, and don't forget, life is now. Press play.